Now I'm going to show you how Nearpod would look from the perspective of a student who's using it on their iPad. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Nearpod app. And it'll load. And all students have to do is choose the Enter Lesson Pin option on the bottom of the box. And then they're going to put in the 5-letter code that would appear on your screen when you start the lesson. So I'm going to look at my teacher's screen and I'm going to type in the code. And then I'm going to click Join. And that will launch my teacher's presentation. And now what I'll do is I'll ask for my name. So I'll put my name in there. I'll hit send. That sends the name to my teacher. And then it's going to start me into their presentation. So I'm looking at the picture. What's this? I'm going to say that my answer is going to be that that's an eagle. And I'm going to hit the send button once I type in my answer. Confirm my answer. And that sends it to my teacher. And now my teacher can see my answer on their screen. Now I can't move until my teacher lets me move. They have to advance the presentation for me. So my teacher is going to hit next. And then they gave me this slide that says draw a pumpkin. So I'm going to do my best to draw a pumpkin on my screen. Put a little stem on there. And this is going to be my pumpkin that I turn into my teacher. It's not very good. So now I'll hit send, confirm, yes. And then, just like the last one, I'll get this thank you slide. And now my pumpkin drawing is going to appear on my teacher's screen, but only on my teacher's screen. The other kids in the class can't see that. So then my teacher might advance my slide. Okay, now I have a little quiz that I have to take. So the teacher gave me a quiz. So now I'm just going to answer the question. Dogs are awesome. That must be true. I'll hit next. Oxygen is a gas. I think that's true too. So I'll hit next. And now I'm done with the quiz. I can go back and edit my answers if I want, or I can just hit next to submit, and then my answers go to my teacher. Okay, and they can see them, but again, the other students can't see them. Now, if my teacher wants to share with me how I just did and how that compares to the rest of the class, they can hit share on their computer, and it tells me how the class did as a whole, and then I can bring up my answers from the quiz and scroll through how I did on the different questions that were in the quiz, and then compared to what the other students in the class did. Again, my teacher will advance the slide for me when they're ready to go. Now these are the 3D elements that I demonstrated in the teacher side of Nearpod, but me as a student, I can manipulate this graphic of the Coliseum on my iPad. So I can zoom in, I can rotate it around, and we could be discussing this as a class with my teacher showing me the same thing on their screen. Okay, my teacher might have something else for me. So I go to this next slide, it's a DNA strand. So now, again, I can manipulate this, I can twist it around, I can zoom in on it, and we could talk about it as a class. I'll advance to the last one that my teacher has there. This is the picture of Jupiter that I put in. So I could zoom in, manipulate the picture of Jupiter, talk about it as a class, and my teacher has the same image on their computer, and they could be showing me different things as well. So this is what the teacher view of Nearpod would look like, and when a teacher's ready to be done, they're just going to click to end the lesson on their screen, and then when they end that lesson, it'll say my teacher's ended the lesson, I hit OK, and then it takes me back to the original screen.